world swollen with noise and neon lies, there walked one whose heart carried a quieter fire. Elias, a child of God in an age drunk on shadows. He was no bold hero in the eyes of men, no warrior cloaked in armor. He was simply resolved, rooted, intentional, bound by ancient truth in a world allergic to holiness. Each morning he prayed as the saints of old, knees to earth, gaze to heaven, trusting that the same God who heard Daniel in Babylon still listened in these darkened days. And though the world sneered at faith and crowned rebellion as wisdom, Elias held to the narrow path like a farmer clings to faithful soil. He worked, he served, he sang hymns that tasted like eternity. "I have decided to follow Jesus," he whispered beneath his breath, not as a slogan but as a blood oath. For he knew righteousness was no cloak for comfort. It was a cross carved by love. And the world? It tightened around him like thorns around wheat. Coworkers mocked his purity. Leaders demanded compromise. Friends traded reverence for rebellion, progress for pride. Yet Elias stood firm, not by rage but by remembrance, not by shouting, but by surrender. He remembered saints who walked the ancient road before him, Abel, Stephen, Polycarp, the martyrs who clung to Christ unto breath's final sigh. His peace unsettled the wicked. His light exposed their darkness. His devotion became rebellion against the world's tyranny of sin. One evening, as the city pulsed with sin-sick celebration, agents of the godless system seized him. They offered him safety if only he would bow. One small compromise, one whispered denial. But Elias lifted his eyes, seeing beyond time to where crowns shimmer and tears are no more. "I belong to the Lamb," he said softly. "I will not trade eternity for dust." They threatened him with death. He answered with hope. Better to die with Christ than live without him. And when the blade fell, heaven stood in silence, then roared in welcome. Angels bore him like a seed sown in glory. A crown kissed his brow, light clothed his spirit, and the king himself whispered, "Well done, faithful one. The world took your breath, but I gave you life." Below, the earth trembled. Some mocked, some feared, but a spark spread. For faith that bleeds becomes faith that multiplies. His life, small by human measure, shook the world like a stone dropped into forever. And so the ancient truth rose again like dawn. To live for Christ is gain. To die for him is victory. Intentional faith shines brightest when night is deepest. And to those still walking the narrow road, his story echoes like a psalm carried on the wind. Stand firm. Hold fast. Walk the old path with holy resolve. The King is watching. The crown is waiting. And the dark cannot silence the faithful. For Christ returns soon, and blessed are those found faithful, though the world burn around them. Amen, and onward.